Do you want to increase brand awareness, attract new patients immediately and consistently, and become the go-to practice in your community? Then learn how to do ground marketing. That's what I'm going to be teaching you in this series. Let's dive in. All right, we're going to be discussing setting up for success, the ground marketing foundations. This is the essential tools and resources to get started. So now we're getting more tangible, right? The tools that you're going to need. Now, ground marketing is not just about showing up. It requires a structured strategy, the right tools, and a systematized approach to maximize results. So throw everything out in case you thought I can just show up to a business and introduce myself, and that's ground marketing. Nope, that is not ground marketing. You need a structured strategy, you need the right tools, and you need a systematized approach to make sure you're effective. Now, I'm going to break down the fundamental components needed to set up a high-performing ground marketing framework that ensures consistency, scalability, and long-term success, okay? Now remember, to start off, the thing you need to keep in mind is the core mindset for ground marketing as a long-term system. Now, here's the thing. Many practices fail at ground marketing because they treat it as a one-time promotional tactic instead of a repeatable system, okay? The key to long-term success is consistency, relationship building, and proper execution. Remember the psychological principles that will ensure this success. It's number one, the law of familiarity. People trust what they see repeatedly, and ground marketing must be ongoing, not a one-time event. Two, the principle of reciprocity. Give value first, and people will feel inclined to reciprocate. Three, the social proof effect. When people see others engaging with your brand, they assume it's reputable and worth their time. And four, the commitment and consistency rule. Small commitments increase the likelihood of larger commitments. So make sure you have those four psychological principles always in mind. Now, they have to consistently see you. Ground marketing must be ongoing. And honestly, that's probably already what's going to separate you from all your other competitors, all the other practices, DSOs, private practices in your area, especially if you're in a saturated location. This alone, the law of familiarity, will separate you if you're consistent. Here's a pro tip. Ground marketing must be a structured, trackable system, not random outreach. As soon as it starts feeling random, something is out of place. It has to be trackable and it has to be structured always. So that's why I say throw that mindset away where you're like, I'm going to go out and ground market. We're in a busy shopping strip and there's a bunch of stuff and I'm just going to go out there and hand out my cards and give donuts. And no, that's not trackable. That's not even a system. That's not structured. You're just going out there and handing out treats. I mean, you could do that if you want, and it might work here and there, but it's not a system. Build processes that are easy to follow and repeatable for your team. And that's what I'm going to give you right now. Okay. You're going to build a process that's easy to follow and it's repeatable for your team. And obviously, if you're in the ground marketing course, then you know how to do this. And I provide you a template and everything like that. But that's what you want to do. So number 2 for this episode is essential tools for ground marketing success. And here's the tools, right? A relationship building toolkit. This is going to be your toolkit to connecting with key community influencers. So to build strong partnerships, you need tools that help you establish rapport and credibility with local businesses, schools, mainly the school districts or the principals and specific organizations or corporations, HR services, things like that, human resources, the people who are in charge of logistics centers, if it's a warehouse, all these things, right? You're going to need, number 1, a business partnership kit. What can be involved in this kit is a customized welcome packet, it's a practice intro letter, maybe your specific business card, a small gift, testimonial sheets. That's in the welcome packet, customized. The second thing that it can have is a co-branded flyer, and that can offer an exclusive discount for employees or the customers there, okay? It has to be an exclusive discount for them. And then 3, it can be a sign-up sheet for employees to schedule appointments directly at the workplace. It can be a glorified sign-up sheet, right? Just your practice name, the incentive you want to give, and then name, number, best time to reach you at, or text or call or whatever like that, right? Circle 1. And that sign-up sheet is for the employees. That's going to guarantee you your second visit there. Although the co-branded flyers will also guarantee you the second date too as well. And what I mean by that is, let's just say you're going to an apartment complex. You're talking to the property management in the front. It's maybe like the manager. Maybe you're talking to all 3 or 4 or 10 of them, whoever, right? So you're going to give them a customized welcome packet, right? For their new move-ins. You're going to give them the sign-up sheet for them and then the flyers for the people there, right? Or at the event, because the apartment complexes have events all the time. So maybe you have flyers that you want to give out or welcome packets. You never want to give out 100 of them. You never want to give out 50 of them. Even if they have 1,000 residents, 1,000 employees, 1,000 whatever, just give out 10 for now, 15 for now. And then you're able to come back in a couple of days or even come back in a month and say, hey, we wanted to drop off some more flyers. Can I have some of your information as well, right? Or, hey, we wanted to drop off more flyers. Do you guys need more? What is the deal? And at the same time, you can look at the sign-up sheet. So you have 2 reasons for this second date to see them again. It can either be the flyer like that, how I mentioned, or you can come back and pick up the actual sign-up sheet and start calling people. That's always the best thing. You want to come back and pick up the sign-up sheet. But anyways, I digress. That's going to be in another episode. Business Partnership Kit. It should have a customized welcome packet, your intro letter, business card, small gift, and a testimonial sheet, or if you want, right? 2 is a co-branded flyer offering exclusive discounts for the employees or the customers, if it's like a small amount of customers, right? For example, let's just say you're going to a gymboree or a pediatric location, I don't know, medical location specifically, like those customers. Never like to a customers if you're going to a Trader Joe's or something like that, because that's not, their job is not to promote you. Their job is to do their job. And so that would be more for, if you're going to create a co-branded flyer with an exclusive discount for the customer, and that would be more for a smaller location, like a pediatrician office, a gymboree, a medical location, something specific. So a co-branded flyer offering an exclusive discount for the employees primarily, and then a sign-up sheet for employees to schedule appointments directly at the workplace. That's in your business partnership. Next thing is your networking and relationship log. This is huge. This I talk about, and I have a whole unit on this on the Ground Marketing course, but you want to track your interactions, track your follow-ups, and key contacts. This is simple, guys. It's as simple as creating a Google Sheet or having a CRM like HubSpot or Pipedrive to track. You want to track their contact name and business, the date of the initial outreach, your follow-up reminders, and then notes on past conversations. There's never not enough information you can put in there. Put as much information on your notes on the past conversations, your follow-up reminders. Here is something I want to tell you that's huge. The biggest mistake in ground marketing is failing to follow up. Relationships take multiple touch points before they yield results. I cannot tell you how many times people fail to follow up, and that's the hole. That's the big hole where a lot of your effort will go to waste if you fail to follow up. Meaning you're going out, you're dropping off sign-up sheets. Maybe you forget a couple of people to pick up their sign-up sheets, a couple businesses. You fail those businesses. Or maybe a lot of the people in an event, they filled out their information and you're like, great, this is exciting. I'm going to call them. But then you get busy. You never do call them. You fail to follow up. Or maybe you do call them, but then they say they're busy at the moment. And then if you can call them a little bit later, or you leave a voicemail and you never call them again or reach out to them again, you fail to follow up. Following up is humongous in ground marketing. And if you just follow the principle of being consistent, you're going to bring them all in, but you need to follow up. Okay. So make sure you have this networking and relationship log. You want to have their contact name and business, date of initial outreach, the follow-up reminders on there, how often you want to follow up, and then notes on past conversations. Always have that on there. The more detailed, the better. Now, that's right? Your relationship building toolkit. You want to have those. Your business partnership kit, and that can be with your realtors, that can be with your photographers, it can be with a lot of these businesses that are like that. And then you want to have your networking and relationship log. Now, B is your mobile marketing toolkit. Now, this is what you hear a lot of people talk about, especially in Facebook groups, Dental Town, things like that. How to take your brand to the community. Now, when engaging with the community, you need tools that make your brand stand out and create instant credibility. So you want to have a portable branding kit. And what I mean by that is have a branded table cover, right? For health fairs, schools, corporate visits, lunch and learns, just for the events. Have a branded table cover, a professional retractable banner with a clear call to action. Okay. Make sure it has a clear call to action on what you want to do. Giveaway items, branded toothbrushes, floss, lip balm, mini hand sanitizers, mouthwash, things like that, right? Floss. You want to have giveaway items always with you ready. portable teeth models for demonstrations on brushing or just to make your booth look a little bit more exciting. And always have memorized a quick 30-second pitch everywhere you go. And honestly, this was my quick 30-second pitch. So I'm going to just give it to you right here, right now. It was this simple. Hey, how's it going? Grab whatever you want. It's free. That's it. It wasn't even 30 seconds. It was like 5 seconds, right? Hey, how's it going? Grab whatever you want. It's free. And you just stay quiet. Now, that was it when it came to the booths and events and things like that. Any event, that's all I ever said. And once they came and they did the little shopping, that's when I would start talking to them about their concerns, their needs, what we're doing, how we're partnering up with a specific location, what we got going on, the incentives and things like that. Think of a quick 30-second pitch always. Okay, that's your portable branding kit. Now, your lead collection tools. How are you going to collect these leads? Now, I would, and I still do, have a sign-up sheet, just a regular sign-up sheet. At times, I do use an iPad. I always want the ball in my court. So I would say either have an iPad or you can have a QR code sign-up system. It makes it easy to capture emails and phone numbers. But me personally, I prefer to have a sign-up sheet where I'm actually writing your name and numbers down, or an iPad where I'm actually writing your name and number down, but just on a digital form. And then the second thing you can have is raffle sign-up forms. People engage more if they get a chance to win something. And we're going to talk about that with events on another episode. But when you're doing that, make sure everybody somehow wins something when you do a raffle, okay? Because those are potential patients. Everyone is a potential patient who signed up. But you can have that raffle sign up, right? And this is how you're collecting leads, names and numbers. You're starting to get names and numbers now into your log. And you're going to start calling out to these people. Now, if you want, you can use QR codes linked to a special offer landing page to track how many people sign up from your ground marketing efforts. This is pretty trackable, okay? So if they scan the QR code, then they're going to go to the landing page and now, boom, you will see how many people at this event actually had interest, looked into the page. Maybe they didn't sign up, maybe they did sign up, and now you have even further details on who they were and stuff like that by using the QR code from this one specific event. So you can do that. Now, those are going to be the two things, right? The A and B, Relationship Building Toolkit, and then your Mobile Marketing Toolkit. If you want all the strategies, everything that revolves around ground marketing, you want to learn how to get into apartments, corporations, senior homes, daycare, schools, restaurants, hotels, spas, gyms, every single location you can think of, and we continue to add into it, by the way, this course, then definitely join the ground marketing course. I'm going to put a link to it in the show notes below. You can go ahead and check it out, see everything that you can learn, gain, and at the same time, how it can improve your practice and your life. Not only will you attract new patients immediately, but also you'll be known as the go-to practice in your community. But if you want to learn all that, go in the show notes below, click on the first link in the show notes below. It's the ground marketing course. Go ahead and join it, and I look forward to seeing you in there. Now, the three things, C, is Content and Messaging Toolkit. So you want to pre-frame your brand for trust and credibility. Your communication and marketing materials should be designed to quickly build trust and answer common objections. So have pre-designed ground marketing flyers and handouts. Maybe have a general practice handout, an introduction to your office, services, and patient testimonials. Have specific service flyers. This helped a lot, especially at events. When I had one for Invisalign, there was some for dental implants. You can have some for sleep apnea treatment, things like that. Then have business partnership proposal flyers. Explain how partnering with your practice benefits local businesses. And that's all on you. How are you going to benefit them? Go into detail. Something what we did and what you can talk about is once a month, we love to promote a specific business. So if you want, you can just give us some of your information. We know you have your business cards locked up somewhere, just collecting dust. Why not give us a little bit of them and we will put them in our hygiene kits and we will talk you up and give it to our existing patients, right? Boom, that's more visibility for their business. And at the same time, once they give you a yes, let them know, hey, would it be okay if we give you some of our information as well during that month? They're going to say yes. The principle of reciprocity. Boom. So business partnership proposal flyer, you can steal that if you want, use it, but you can go deeper into that, or you can do something completely different. That is the pre-designed ground marketing flyers and handouts. Then the second part of that would be customizable elevator pitch. Always have a 10-second hook, right? Hey, we help your children get the specific results they need with this unique approach. So always say we help a target audience get a specific result with a unique approach. And it doesn't have to be a super unique approach, but the way you word it has to sound unique. Okay. And then you want to have a quick credibility statement. We've helped over 500 families in the area achieve better oral health. We've helped 2/3 of our community, they love us, achieve a better smile, more confidence, right? And then just have a clear next step. We're offering a free consultation. Would you like to schedule now? Actually, don't even ask them if you would like to schedule now. Just say, we're offering a free consultation. What's your name and number? I can get you in as soon as next week. Boom. And then continue that way. People trust and remember stories more than facts. So use patient success stories in your materials. Okay. So remember, have a customizable elevator pitch, 10-second hook. We help a target audience get specific results with a unique approach. Then quick credibility statement. We've helped over 500 families in the area achieve better whatever. And then a clear next step. If you want, we're offering a free consultation right now for the next 10 days. What's your name and number? I can get you in as soon as tomorrow. Then boom. Give them less time to think of an answer, but more give them the opportunity to give you an answer based on what their desire is and what they want immediately. When you do that, you can say like, hey, I can get you in as soon as tomorrow. Does that work? Right. And now they only have an option, yes or no. Instead of like, oh, let me look at my schedule for the next following 10 days. Now that's the Content and Messaging Toolkit. So I hope that helped out with the essential tools for ground marketing. That's what you're going to need. Okay. So real quick, essential tools for ground marketing. You're going to need your Relationship Building Toolkit, which involves your business partnership kit and your network and relationship log. You're going to need your Mobile Marketing Toolkit, which involves your portable branding kit, your table cover, your table, even a chair if you want, professional retractable banners, your giveaway items, models, your pamphlets, things like that. Quick 30-second pitch. This is an event. And at the same time, I would say add a case that you can put everything in. I'm going to put a link in the show notes below where I tell you what I use. Super simple stuff. And it's like a case that has like wheels. You can just roll it almost like those bags you see in, airports, but it's a lot bigger and it's a case where you can fit everything in there. Pretty easy. You can just leave it in the trunk of your car. So anyways, your Mobile Marketing Toolkit, it involves your portable branding kit and your lead collections tools. And then C, your Content and Messaging Toolkit, and that involves your pre-designed ground marketing flyers and handouts and your customizable elevator pitch. Now, 3 is systemizing and scaling ground marketing efforts. So automating your follow-ups for maximum conversions. Most ground marketing leads don't convert immediately. A structured follow-up system ensures high conversion rates, meaning you go to an event, you get 100 people signing up. Out of those 100 people, maybe 1/3 will come in pretty immediately. And then the other ones, you're going to need to follow up and so forth, right? They're busy. Maybe they have something come up. Doesn't mean they're not interested. They're super interested. You just got to work with them. So immediate follow-up, same day. So send a personalized thank you message to new contacts always, right? Within the same day. And then within 2 to 3 days, follow up. Hey, just checking in, send a text or email. Just wanted to check if you had any questions. We'd love to have you in for your free consultation. Remember, always have that sense of urgency so you can say, hey, just wanted to get you in before the month ends for that free consultation. So if you're ever offering anything for free, don't give it forever for free. Just say within this month, right? They know they have that time within this month that it can run out. Now, your month can run out in a week if you're doing that event in a week from now, or it can run out in 30 days from now. But just make sure you say there's an urgency. Then after that, if you still don't hear from them, follow up with them within 7 days, right? Hey, we're offering the free teeth whitening session for the next 10 new patients. We'd love to get you in. It's coming down to the wire. Just follow up with them if they haven't booked and continue to follow up. And we're going to have another episode on following up. But unless they tell you no, always continue to follow up. Don't put your feelings into their heart, into their mind. Don't put your thoughts into their mind, meaning, hey, I'm going to be bothering them if I follow up too much. Hey, they're going to be mad at me if I follow up too much. That's what you're thinking. They're busy. They're doing other things. They may want to do this immediately and then boom, something else happens and your follow-up is a reminder. So do not do that. Cut that wire, cut that emotion, that connection. There's no connection there. Boom, cut it out. You are relentless. Follow up right now. Be tactful when you follow up. Don't just continue to follow up every single day, all the time, but give it some space, give it some time. Put some thought in your marketing messaging. And we're going to talk about that a couple episodes down the line on following up. Now, that's how you want to do it with the systematizing on your follow-ups and then training your team for ground marketing success. Now, ground marketing is not a solo effort. Your team must be trained to execute consistently. So these things are super important. Role-playing scripts for different scenarios. How to approach a local business, how to start a conversation at community events, and how to follow up without feeling salesy. Those are the three things you're going to role play all the time. I still role play. Okay. How to approach a local business, how to start a conversation at community events, how to follow up without feeling salesy. Every single location, business, and so forth has a different script. And we're going to discuss those scenarios and those scripts in later episodes, but always role play. You want to train your team. And the second thing is assign clear roles and responsibilities. Who is responsible for ground marketing? Meaning they're responsible for initiating partnerships, attending events and fairs, handling follow-ups. Now, we do have some members who split this up, meaning someone is responsible for building partnerships, pipelines, referrals. Someone is responsible for accumulating events, attending events and fairs, and then someone is responsible, separate, for handling follow-ups. They're on the phones, they're doing all the follow-ups because they're just ground marketing everywhere. There is people who do that. And obviously that's the more focused on a specific thing, the better results. So that I've seen work incredible. And I can't take credit for that. We have other team members and we have other members in the ground marketing course who initiated that, and it works fantastic. But no harm, no foul. I did all this, and you can have one person in charge of the ground marketing and they can do that. But just make sure you assign clear roles and responsibilities. Nothing should be lost. The best ground marketing teams practice scenarios weekly until responses feel natural. So the whole team should be practicing this. Everybody should be on the same page. And at the same time, they should also see, okay, this person's out ground marketing, they're building partnerships. The team should know where the ground marketer is at or what's happening as far as events and health fairs. Now, if it's a huge event and health fair, obviously more team members are going to be involved. More people will know. Assign clear roles and responsibilities. All right. So hopefully we understand that, and coming to an end here on the episode. So by combining the right mindset, the right tools, and execution plan, ground marketing becomes a powerful engine for predictable patient growth. So in summary, you want to develop the right mindset, right? Remember, ground marketing is a system, not a one-time effort. You want to equip yourself with the right tools, have your relationship building kits, branding materials, and lead collection tools. Document everything too. Okay. 3, systemize outreach and follow-up. So you want to track your interactions, automate follow-ups, and leverage relationship building psychology. Use reciprocity, use consistency, use scarcity, urgency, things like that. 4, train your team to execute consistently. Ground marketing thrives when everyone follows a structured approach. So train them to do that. Ground marketing is one of the most effective, powerful strategies for long-term patient growth. With the right foundation, your practice can become the go-to provider in your community without relying on expensive ads anymore. So go ahead and do this. Make sure you got this locked and loaded and ready. And then in the next episode, we're going to be discussing identifying your target audience. Remember, the more focused you are with ground marketing, the better. So we're going to discuss how you can focus and zone in on your target audience. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want more information, the scripts, scenarios, templates, want to see real live action, me actually doing this and so much more, be part of the community of ground marketers, then you can do so by joining the ground marketing course. You can either Google it, the ground marketing course, or you can go in the show notes below. Click the first link in the show notes below, see what everyone's saying, and join the ground marketing course. And if you do, I'm excited to see you in there. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you in the next episode.